Before you get hyper focused on consistency and discipline this new year, you need to evaluate the systems that you have in place and make them suitable and sustainable to the life that you live. You can come up with the perfect plan on how to exercise and eat right to get to your goals, but if you're only executing that 50% of the week because it's not aligning with the life that you live, you're not getting any closer to your goals. You're actually starting them over and over and over again. So how can we build better systems to make ourselves actually be successful? Let's get into that. But before we get into the tea, if you never seen my face before, hey girl, hey, my name is Janae, and I make a lot of content focused on wellness, fitness, and self-development, and helping you live your best healthy and active life. So if that sounds like something you're into, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like this video if you're trying to build better habits for 2025, and comment down below and let me know what issues are you having with consistency and discipline. And if you're an OG subby, welcome back, bestie. Love ya. You don't have a discipline issue, and you also don't have a consistency issue. You have a systems issue. And this applies to all of your goals. It doesn't matter what it is, whether it's weight loss, fitness, or eating right. If you don't have a good system in place for you to follow, then you are going to struggle with discipline and consistency. If you haven't read the book Atomic Habits, it literally was the book for 2024. But in that, there was a section that they were talking about goals and systems. And in that book, James Clear says, we don't rise to the level of our goals, we fall to the levels of our systems. We always think we're going to rise above and hit our goals and reach this level. But if we don't have the correct systems in place, we're not going to get there. And this is not about being perfect, you guys. I say that all the time. So let's focus on our weight loss, fitness, and eating right goals for this video. Consider coming up with a plan that's good, not perfect, but that you can execute 100% of the week because it actually works for you. And yes, though you may be moving slower, you're actually getting to your goals faster instead of having this perfect plan that is unrealistic and making you restart over and over again, and you're not moving anywhere because of it. So for me, for example, on my weight loss and fitness journey, I used to be one of those people that had to have the perfect plan. I had to know exactly what I was doing when I get to the gym, and I had to work out every single day. I didn't even allow myself for a rest day. That caused me to be extremely tired. I started injuring myself a lot more. I was super sore. I was super fatigued, which means the next week or the week after that, I stopped, and then I would take this long break trying to recover, and now I'm restarting my journey. You may be starting your weight loss journey this month and you're looking at different videos and they're talking about a 5-day split, a 6-day split, all of these different workout splits, and you're thinking about adapting that into your own routine. But let's think about how realistic that system is to you, especially as a beginner. Realistically, are you going to be able to sustain that for weeks and months at a time for the longevity of how long it's going to take for you to get to your weight loss and fitness goals? Probably not, at least not in the beginning. The moment I stopped copying other people's plans and figured out what really works for me is when I was able to actually be consistent week over week, month over month. I went from hitting the gym 6 days a week and walking and doing my cardio 7 days a week to only doing 3 weight training sessions per week, and I run 4 to 5 times per week. That is what works for me. That is what I can do, and it is sustainable for me to do week over week. 3 weight training days allows my body enough time to recover. My running, I can probably cut back on my running, but I don't want to. But if I need to, I will. And I'll just focus on, instead of running, just hitting my step goal for the day. Not only did I have to cut back on my routine, which I have a weight training routine video already posted. If you want to know what my 3 days look like, I'll link it in the cards above. On my journey to build better systems, I not only had to figure out what that structure and split looks like for me, I also had to figure out what I actually enjoyed so that I could be consistent and now build discipline. Last year in 2024, I really was focused on my fitness, and my fitness journey had came in waves. I started off the year pretty much kind of like copying other people, weight training, doing whatever was the most popular routine at the time. And I was not consistent because I don't enjoy weight training, to be honest. I don't. Like, it's fun, but not enough for me to dedicate 5 to 6 days per week, because I could probably do that, but I don't want to because I don't enjoy it enough. But I do understand the benefits it has for me, especially after losing 124 pounds. So I do it, and 3 days is enough for me to get what I need and not be bored. But what I do enjoy doing is running. I like walking. I love hiking. I love switching things up. And so as 2024 started to pass us by and we got to the summertime, that's when I started to change my mindset about it. I was struggling with my routine and my systems because I wasn't doing stuff that I enjoyed. And the moment I started doing stuff that I enjoyed, I started being better at it. I built a better system around it, which made me get to where I'm at in my fitness journey now. Now we can adapt this same mindset of building a better system to our eating. I eat in a calorie deficit, I macro and calorie track, and I weigh my food. And at one point in my weight loss journey, I started to get really bored with this and started feeling jaded about having to do this day in and day out. And then I stopped doing it, which led me to not really be consistent with my nutritional goals. So I had to build a better system that would actually work for me. So instead of obsessing over every single calorie I put in my mouth and tracking that, I only focus on my macros, specifically my protein and my fiber and my water. And most importantly, I focused on how my body felt after eating certain foods. And this has led me to eating a bit cleaner, a bit healthier, and focusing on my ingredients. That system works for me. So you have to figure out what works for you so that you can, again, build the consistency and the discipline. Cutting back on both my fitness and my nutrition led me to build a better system and have that in place, which helped me build discipline and consistency. That ultimately led me to be successful and lose 124 pounds because now I felt more mentally sound in what I was doing. And I no longer felt jaded in my process. Y'all know if you watch any of my other videos, I am focused on long-term success and not the quick, easy, instant gratification method. So only you know what your life looks like, what your responsibilities are, and what you prioritize on your journey. As we go into 2025 and you're thinking about your journey, really figure out the systems and routines that you have in place or that you need to put in place so that you can have long-term success. Figure out the lowest common denominator that you can do every single day that will move you and propel you forward, that will give you 100% compliance. The bare minimum things I focus on is getting my 10,000 steps per day, hitting my protein, and doing my 3 lifts. That's it. And realize I said I like to run, but I focus on my steps. Realize I said I like to focus on my macros, protein being the number one thing. And realize I said I weight train and it's only 3 times per week. If I hit those 3 bare minimum things every single week, I know I'm going to hit my goals, my long-term goals. And yeah, maybe only focusing on those 3 bare minimum things will take a long time for me to get to my goals, as I'm still not at my goal weight or goal physique or goal body fat. I'm going to get there because, again, I'm not searching for instant gratification, but for long-term success. So I'll get there. Slow motion is better than no motion, and stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Those are the 2 things I'm living by. As we move into 2025, I hope this video helped you think about the systems and routines that you have in place and maybe made you think about changing some things up or reconfirm what you're already doing. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell icon. That way you're notified every single time I post a new video. Comment down below what are some things in your systems that you're probably going to switch up so that you can build a long-term success. Make sure you're following me on TikTok and Instagram while we still have TikTok. I do a lot of lives over there and answer your questions in the moments. And on Instagram, especially in my stories, I'm super active over there. And that's where you'll see me post a lot about my little habits that I do, my little systems that I do, so that I can stay consistent day in and day out. So make sure you follow me over there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.